What is one piece of advice that you would give your younger self if you were starting over in the industry? Or one piece of advice that you would share with salon professionals to help them have a better, more successful career in our industry? That's the question that we've been able to ask some of the top names in our industry, and we've compiled them for you in today's episode. We're scouring through some of the best interviews of the year and pulling out those nuggets of information, the best pieces of advice that they would share or that they've maybe received themselves over the course of their career. This is something that everybody can benefit from. We're asking salon owners, we're asking stage performance, right, artists, we're asking salon business coaches, all coming together in this one episode. Stay tuned for power-packed episodes. Welcome to the Salon Scoop, a podcast by Salon S.O.S. I'm your host, Scott Moon, the founder of Salon S.O.S., and I'm obsessed with helping salon professionals live their best life. In this show, we shop talk all things salon to bring you real-life stories, debates, entertainment, and inspiration to help you find happiness and success in this beautiful industry. If you work in the salon industry in any capacity, this podcast is open to you. So set down your scissors or rinse out that toner and let's get into it. Hey everyone, I hope you are ready for a master class in advice. We are digging deep into the archives of some of the top episodes today. I'm so excited to share with you. You might have heard some of these if you're a regular listener to our podcast, but we've pulled out into one episode all the top pieces of advice that have come to us from all the artists, all the salon professionals, all the salon owners that I've had the opportunity to interview over the last year, and we're bringing it for you here from, like I said, top artists from Adrienne Dara, Leya Carillo, and we're going to be finishing off. Make sure you stay to the end to the one and only Sam Villa's best piece of advice. So let's kick it off right now and hear from the very inspirational Celene Dupuis, who's gone through an incredible journey herself throughout her industry career. And she breaks down for us the one piece of advice that she would give to salon professionals to overcome challenges, overcome their mindsets, and the struggles that they face to have success in our beautiful career. Celene, what would you share with our audience?
I think the biggest thing I would say would be like a message for all salon owners. And, I think the business has completely changed, like even in the almost 10 years I've opened a business. And I think what I hear so often is like, oh, kids today don't want to work, or, I just think we need to like get that garbage out of there. I think if we're not able to adjust our expectations and our time, it's like raising kids. I want my child to have a better life than I had. So like, do I really want my staff to work 7 days a week, burn out, have mental health challenges? That's not what I want for them. So I need to change the conversation and stop complaining about the fact that they're not the same way I am because they're a different generation. I think we're dealing with people in a really challenging world, in a really challenging time. And I always think like, if I can help them live the life they always dreamed of, they're going to do amazing at work. And so that's where I think that my advice would be is focus on them as a human being, focus on growing them as a person, and the rest will fall into place. When we're too focused on, the money, the business, grow the people, and the rest will come.
This is such a beautiful message and so important. Thank you for that, Celene. Up next, let's hear from Leya Carillo.
I know it sounds basic, but education. And when I'm talking about education, I'm not only mean the education that you get to better your skill set. I'm talking about financial. I'm talking about personal growth, time management. All of the things can support your business so well. But when I say education is to be also open to receive from those that have been on the industry longer than you. You can learn from anybody. I learn from the coffee that I serve. I learn from the bathroom that I clean. I learn customer service. I learn excellence. I learn how to make this table really clean. So when somebody show up, that table looks impeccable. Simple things can lead you to big things. Also, always think on high-end services. Always think that if you're new to the industry, you should provide high-end services. And if you are not good in here, like inside, you cannot be good for your clients. You with them 3-4 hours. So that's why it's a whole circle. You have to get emotion intelligent. You have to know your numbers. You have to know your financials. You have to go to find for that education as much as you find the skill set, because that education is important. And we don't learn it in beauty school, unfortunately.
Thank you for that, Lisa. Absolutely. Education is just such a core principle, and we can never stop learning, right? We should be learning something new every single day, and it's important to keep us refreshed. All right, let's hear one piece of advice from a salon business consultant, Jen Raney.
I'll take this one first. Immediately, the word that comes to my mind is passion. I believe, are one of the best professional industries there is, because we have the ability to make our career what we want or need it to be. We can work very part-time, we can work full-time, we can own, we can rent, we can be a brand ambassador. The avenues are endless, but if you don't have passion behind it, there's a reason why our industry has a really big burnout rate. And so to really just sit and think what you're passionate about and honing in on that and making that 100% you and your mission, I think is phenomenal.
I love that, Jen. Thank you so much for sharing. All right, let's flip back to an industry educator, stage artist, online influencer, Adrienne Dara. What's one of the best pieces of advice that you've received that you can share with our listeners?
So it would be that the hardest part of any decision you're going to make is on the side before you make it. And what that really means is that if you're looking to take a risk, if you're looking to do something different, the side before you actually actively do it, there is so much disastrous thinking on that side. So you just need to do it, because once the decision is done, it's there's nothing you can do. So for sure that.
I love that. We have to have the courage, right, to step past our fears, because they just hold us back. They just hold us back, but they don't need to, right? Go for it. Push yourself beyond your comfort zone, and we will have amazing, amazing experiences beyond that. All right, let's hear from another salon business consultant, this time from Jessica Barkhouse. Jessica, what's your advice to specifically salon owners out there?
I think for my message, the number one thing that I would offer to my salon partners is find your experts, find your people who are going to support you, find your experts that you can delegate to, whether it's accountability, if you need an accountability coach, if you don't understand how to read a P&L statement, get a good accountant or a bookkeeper. If you're not good with social media, find the support, a social media strategist that can help you execute it. If you're not good at coaching your team members, align with someone. And I think that, us consultants, we, take pride in being able to be and wear all those hats and support and hold our salon partners' hand. So finding that person and sticking with them through the ups and the downs. And that is my greatest advice that I would offer.
Love that. Thank you for sharing, Jessica. And of course, we are, here as a partner and resource ourselves for the industry. So don't ever hesitate to reach out if there's something that we can support you with in your ventures. All right, let's now listen to some really, really nice advice coming from Jamie DiGrazia.
I would have to say trust the process. Yeah, meaning when the learner's ready, the teacher will appear. Yeah, like what's meant for you will be when the time is right, type of thing. Mm-hmm.
Thank you for that, Jamie. Love that piece of advice. Very, very on point. Now let's talk about growing as a salon professional and a piece of advice that can help you grow, often around pricing models that can hold us back. And we're hearing from a Summit Salon business coach, multiple salon owner, academy owner, Luke Huffsutter.
Well, one, to remember the impact. If we have two stylists graduate beauty school and join our company, and one works within the system and, whether they're afraid or not, uses the scripting, uses the mentoring to go through the price increases, and the other doesn't, even trailing 2 years behind, it will reduce the trailer's income significantly to the tune of $1 million over a 30-year career. And that, to me, is profound. And I don't think people really understand the impact of having, progressing your price point, right? And even if you're afraid, it's something we have to lean into in our industry, or else we're held back and we can't create the life that we've promised ourselves, the people around us, and that's available to us in this amazing industry. And so just to be focused on reality rather than fear can help us take a step that we're afraid of, and to use the people around you that have done it successfully before to be your cheerleader and believe in you more than you might believe in yourself.
Yeah, sometimes we just don't see, right, the future, like what is the potential for us. And if we don't have that vision, it's hard for us to be motivated. But it is very, very clear that there can be a substantial impact financially on your success in our industry. Everyone can have huge financial success if they follow the right path, follow the systems, have a mentor, right, that's working with them. You have to have people that you can reach out to, that you can rely on, and having a salon owner or a salon, professional coach that's sort of guiding you can be really, really powerful. All right, let's now hear from another stage artist, Natalie Ruzgis.
When you get hired at a salon, don't spend your first couple of months trying to prove that they made the right decision and that you're the best. Take that time, take the first 6 months to a year and really just absorb everything around you, how the place moves, how it works, and then find out where you fit in.
Wonderful piece of advice. Thank you for that, Natalie. We're going to move on to the color chemist. This woman was featured in our top 10 Instagram educator accounts to follow in 2024. And she has some incredible insights to share in terms of advice that she would give to salon professionals or herself starting all over again. Let's listen to Kourtnee Jinright, the color chemist.
Give yourself some grace, and be very patient. Take this time and really maybe post on social media and go around to different places and do the old school business cards. Really get to know people in your town. Like if you're starting over, moving from a different town, like take it slow and be in this slowness instead of being like rushed to get everything, be in it.
Thank you for sharing that, Kourtnee. And now we're going to finish off with the one, the only, one of the greatest icons in our industry, Sam Villa. Sam, what is the best piece of advice that you have received that you would like to share with our listeners?
If you can help people get what they want, you will get what you want.
There you have it, everyone. One piece of advice, but actually we jumbled them together and we had multiple pieces of advice for you, jam-packed into this masterclass of an episode. Hope you can pick up a gem or two from there that you can not only implement yourself, but we highly encourage you to share these insights, share this episode with others. Let's spread some incredible advice that are going to help the current generation, the next generation of our beautiful industry to have more and more success. That's what we continue to try to do through our episodes, interviewing some of the best in the industry to bring you best practices, bring you insights, inspiration, and most importantly, advice. Hope you took something from it, everyone. Enjoy this wonderful episode, share it, and we look forward to catching you on our next episode. Thank you so much for listening to the Salon Scoop podcast. This show is produced by Salon S.O.S, a digital marketing agency by industry professionals for industry professionals. If you want simple and affordable solutions for any of your salon marketing needs, such as websites, client loyalty, Google search rankings, social media, or more, come visit us at salonsos.ca or on Instagram at salon.s.o.s. If you want to hear more episodes like this and help us continue to bring the industry great content, it would mean so much to us if you would support us in one of the following ways. Either share this episode with one other industry professional and rate the show on Spotify or write us a quick review on Apple Music. We want to hear your feedback. If you have follow-up questions or ideas for future episodes, please reach out. DM us on Instagram at salonis.s.o.s or hit us up on our website again at salonsos.ca. Again, thanks so much for listening. Now go get your hustle on, keep smiling, and we'll catch you on our next episode.